Hello and welcome to another episode of the Electric Norwegian. I'm Mats and this is Robert.
Hello.
We're now in an electric Mazda. It's not an electric Miata, sadly. That would have been a really good fun experience, I think. It is a CX-5.
This is a CX30.
Yes, that's what I meant to say. Sorry, a CX-30. And
it's one of the last Asian cars to
manufacturers, at least.
Manufacturers to develop an electric car.
It is indeed.
You have just the two S's again that's left, I think.
Suzuki
and Subaru.
Yeah.
Aren't those the last one?
Yeah, I think so, and Toyota.
Yeah, but that was not the topic. The topic today is the Mazda, so I just thought about it.
Sure.
Something that popped in my mind.
Well, this really has an interesting instrumentation, because as you can see, it has it shows you your battery percentage, something the PSA group never managed to do, and your remaining range, and your battery temperature in a gauge, and you have it's called a battery gauge, like a fuel gauge, all on the same screen at the same time. That's quite unheard of, I think. Actually, you could say it's classic instrumentation. It's nothing fancy, no, but it gives you the data you need. You weren't entirely pleased with the seating.
No, the seat is not going as far back as I would want.
But the seat in itself is okay.
The seat is okay. Well, I feel it's a little bit short.
Yeah, you do miss some thigh support.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but that's how it is.
Yeah, but that's a typical of Asian cars.
Yeah.
They have been forever, probably.
Tesla Björn would probably.
Yeah, because he's Asian, so it's sort of built. He's sort of built to be compatible with the car.
Yeah.
I don't know if the camera is picking up this, but the noise you hear in the background, it sounds like a petrol engine running on a low gear. But it really is a noise.
Or a Toyota Yaris on the motorway.
Yeah, it's the same thing, basically. And you can't turn it off, ever. Because Mazda's idea here is to make the transition smooth if you're a petrol or a car person. So if you're missing the noise of a two-cylinder petrol engine or whatever, you can have this one here in the background.
It's rather annoying.
I understand the idea, but it should have been an off button on it if you don't want it, or if you're just, okay, I'm tired of that now. Very bizarre. And slightly disturbing as well. Oh, it has a head-up display, by the way, I forgot to mention. Very nice. Not very advanced, just your speed and your speed limit. And your set speed on the adaptive cruise. Currently we're running an efficiency of 317 watt-hours per kilometer, which is awful, considering this is a small car. It is not a big e-tron or Mercedes or something. It is a relatively, I think it's the size of a Kona, maybe a bit smaller than the Kona. Yeah, it's more the size of what, the i3 maybe.
No.
It's not a particularly big car.
Oh, that's true. So something between an i3 and a Kona.
Yeah, something like that. A bit taller on the. And it is true. That said, we just started to drive, so maybe it'll settle down in a while. What do you think of the experience so far?
The noise is very annoying.
It is very annoying. I'm surprised by that.
But it's quick and it's well, it's better than the 2008. It's not that, it doesn't feel that cramped and enclosed that that was the feeling I got in the 2008. This is more light, airy sort of car. Well, we got efficiency under 300, so
Yes. dark place in there because it's black plastic and a black roof. But yeah, it's sort of pepped up with the white and the grey. What color is the seats? The grey and some leathery bits, some white stuff. Ish.
Off-white?
Yeah. Yeah, it works. Definitely. I was thinking this might be a slightly sporty, but it isn't at all. The steering wheel is very good and slightly sporty to hold, but the suspension is really... It's a Cossating car, this. That's what it is. Not a logical place to put your phone though, or a charger. But it has adaptive cruise though. It just ping-pongs you between the lines, so... But that's okay. That noise though, because if you take that and the fake motor noise, it's something. The engine noise, it's something we hear. You don't hear it outside the car. That makes it even more bizarre. Because I was thinking maybe it was this kind of pedestrian warning sound, and it really isn't. View out straight out the back in the mirror is very good, but the view over your shoulder is abysmal because of that huge, broad, wide C-pillar and the back seats there. But the big mirrors makes it easy to place though, because if you filter out that fake engine noise, there's a decently quiet place to be. It's no e-tron or Mercedes, but it's not meant to be either. We're now at 84%, by the way. We left with 100, and we have 152 kilometers of indicated range left. Battery temperature is, I don't know, it's at 30% of whatever that means. It's really should have had a temperature gauge, this battery temperature gauge. It just has levels, it doesn't have any numbers on it. And that's sad, but that's such is life, I guess. We're now at the Yarn, I want to say Yarn supercharger, because we can see the superchargers through there. This is a Fortum charger. It's a nice place because they have speakers, they're playing some music and stuff. It's pretty new. There is a house within a glass building. Very old house, very strange, arty thing. So these people are enjoying 150 kilowatts. We're getting, I don't really know what we're getting. We're getting something. We just plugged in. It's a pretty big charge port. But it says yes, it works just fine. I'm hungry now, so we're gonna get some food. So, just giving it a quick charge until I'm just gonna deliver it. We ended the day at 14% when we arrived home in the rain and the drizzle. And Robert is busy, sadly, so he couldn't be here, but I'm sad, really, because this is a very competent car. As a car, it's well built, it has a nice interior, the seats are good enough, but the problem, at least for me, this is individual, of course, they get a little bit too narrow. I've noticed it after a while. We were on the road for 3 hours yesterday. They got a little bit narrow, and we also found them to be a little bit the short for the legs. That's strange. The car is now plugged in to the charger, and it is charging, but it still beeps on me that it is a low power and the high voltage battery. But it is charging, so that's a communication mess up, apparently. Like I said, it's a very nice place to be. It's a very softly sprung car, very comfortable, easy to look out of, kind of small hatchback feeling when you throw it around in a parking lot. Very quiet, just a nice, I like this car. There's so much going for it, and yet it is a 2+2 So it's not a place for your children or for your adults or for anyone really. It's a nice place for luggage. You can put the seats down. You know, I mean, you can bring people, but it's not a full 4-seater. Not if you're long-legged anyway. And it is sort of, the range compromises the car a bit. And I think that just with the market being what it is and the competition getting, well, better and better, and the prices are going slightly down as well, I think Mazda may be losing more on this than they're gaining. I know what they're thinking, and they was planning a Rex with a rotary engine in the front, and that's exciting, but it's a little bit 2015 over the whole thing. Just why? Because it kept the weight down, but you know, this is a range of between 60 and 120 kilometers. That's like, you know, my Kia Soul did that, and that's a 5-year-old car or something. But of course, if you don't need all that range, and it's a relatively affordable car, at least in Norway, and you're not a big family, then this may be the car for you. It is definitely one of the most quiet cars in its segment and its price, and it's relatively well equipped, and it has a very easy to use and easy to understand infotainment system. And I'm all for big screens and stuff, but this isn't even a touch screen. But I like the rotary dial, the placement of it. It works very, very well. It's very simple to use. I think I just leave it there. The Mazda MX30 electric. A good car, but a compromised electric car. But it still might just be the right car for you. I mean, there's still a lot of old Leafs and first-gen Kia Souls rolling around in the world, and also early i3s, you know, and people love them. And they do have a mission, and they do have a place in life. So I hope these can find a place too. Just don't expect them. Speaking of a Soul, here we have an old Soul coming in for a charge. Nice. It's a good car. So is this. They have a lot of things in common, actually. They both sit pretty high, and this is more quiet. The range is about the same. Yeah. That's it. I think I have enough power. I want to go and deliver it now. So, thanks for watching. Do take care out there. Remember to keep your distance and all that. And like, comment, subscribe and all that good stuff. And we will see you in the next video. Bye bye.